Hello everyone and welcome to lesson 3. This lesson and module is going to focus on creating and using two types of graphic organizers that we're going to find helpful when we move on to probability. The two that we're going to be looking at are Venn diagrams and contingency tables, also known as two-way tables. You probably are pretty familiar with Venn diagrams, those diagrams with the circles that overlap, that we often use to compare similarities and differences between objects. Two-way tables are also used to look at multiple quantities and focus sort of more on numbers and sort of how many fit into overlapping groups, specifically focus on the numbers, and there's connections between the two types of tables. And then we'll be using both of these in order to then answer some probability questions in the next lesson. So it's sort of going to start building on each other. This module is set up very similar to our previous module. So you're going to see the lesson slide set up where you'll learn about both of these types of diagrams. You'll notice that there's an attached note sheet if you would prefer. You can have all the problems from all the videos and the questions that are asked within that Nearpod lesson. You could print out the PDF document of the note sheet if that helps. I've posted a link to all these videos and the extra resources along with PDFs of the examples that are walked through in all the videos again. And we have a textbook assignment. All those should be the same as before. What's changed a little bit this week's knowledge check, or this lesson's knowledge check. The previous knowledge checks were all questions in which you just sort of typed in numbers and it immediately gave you feedback right or wrong. That doesn't quite work with this week's lesson, since we're going to be focusing on building and creating these Venn diagrams and two-way tables. So you'll notice that a good portion of this week's knowledge check are actually free response questions, which expect you to write down answers on a piece of paper, and then you'll upload a PDF of it at the end of the knowledge check. Now, unfortunately, with these PDF questions, I can't get you immediate feedback like you would with the questions where you just type in the numbers. So you'll submit your PDF and I will try and get those graded and back to you as soon as possible, but I don't promise that you'll get it back in time to take your second try. So with those particular questions, do your best on them. There's lots of partial credit possible, and I'm going to use your PDFs to then give you feedback that will help you with the next lesson and our midterm and final, which will cover the same material. As always, don't be afraid to reach out and ask for help or questions, or if you're unsure about something, the best thing you can do to ask is ask. I try and get back to you guys as soon as possible. I'm here for you. I'm here to support you. We're getting there. We're already at lesson 3. It's super exciting. Just, the summer will be over before you know it. And I hope you enjoy learning about Venn diagrams and contingency tables.